James Alexander, he's a veteran. One of the great bodies in indie wrestling scene in the NWA.
This man is a former citywide champion. He's going to be facing a fellow former citywide champion. We've discussed in the past that this is essentially a default #1 contenders match, so we will see how this plays out.
Yeah, it's a hell of a match here. A hell of an opener. Graham Wellington and James Alexander.
I want to see if this goes from a sporting match to more of a out-and-out brawl.
Oh, it's going to be a brawl. A night like tonight, it is going to be a brawl. You're going to see the absolute best out of everybody.
The tone has already been set. We are about ready to get underway. And his opponent, please welcome Graham Wellington.
One of the good guys of the NWA.
This man has had opportunities at the citywide title recently, made quite a showing for himself, but came up just short. So we'll see if he's able to get back on the winning track here tonight. Speaking of Graham Wellington, now I would say that Graham Wellington would be the fan favorite. Both of these men looking to, as we await the signal from the referee to ring the bell. As I was saying, Tom, both of these men are looking to firmly separate themselves from the rest of the pack. So what do you think, Dirty Tom?
I tell you what, Graham Wellington, he's been through a lot in his life. Shows what kind of a heart he has. And James Alexander, great athlete. It's a testament of two different types of personalities, that's for sure.
We'll see how that is reflected in their approach to this match. Lock up, go behind quickly by Wellington. Oh, Alexander able to quickly turn it around.
These two very different, but very similar at the same time. You'll see what I mean as this goes on.
Almost a pinning combination there. We're seeing some chain wrestling. Both men back to a vertical base. Alexander trying to get wrist control. Looks like he's broken the grip. Oh, and a full arm drag and twist. Going to work right away on the elbow, the shoulder of Wellington. Sound strategy, body part, but Wellington goes for the single leg. Expertly takes down Alexander. Floats over into that front face lock. I'd say that if you were judging this on points so far, that both men would have scored a takedown in their favor. But we count wins and losses by a pinfall or submission here at Midwest Championship Wrestling. Oh, big boot to the midsection. That'll definitely take the wind out of you. What happens as a former competitor? Great block.
Here we go. There's a counter from Graham Wellington.
Oh yeah, sends it. Alexander into the turnbuckle and takes him all the way to the other. Crowd counting along with him here. Alexander reeling.
Oh!
Able to quickly turn the tables.
You better turn around there.
Yes, Alexander perhaps a bit too proud of himself there. Oh, sends his opponent all the way to the floor.
How quickly ties can turn. He was working that arm, showboated, and now look, he's finding himself on the outside, laying on his back. Graham Wellington now gets a chance to get that arm feeling, get that blood rolling in through his veins, get his feeling back in his left arm. Well, everything that James Alexander worked on has now gone out the back door.
Absolutely. That was a point I was wanting to ask of you as a former competitor. Oh my goodness, what a forearm. What happens when your game plan is suddenly disrupted and you have to change strategy on the fly? I would say that definitely affects your chance of winning.
Oh, he caught him one too many.
But yeah, Alexander taking the shortcut, rake of the eyes. Might even those odds, but he came up short. on that.
Boot! That might do it!
Two!
That's the biggest blow of the match so far.
Oh my.
The crowd knows it too.
They are on their feet right here from the start of the evening. We could have asked for a better crowd for such a historic night. Oh, Alexander tries for a waistlock, caught a back elbow. Holds on to the tights.
Look out.
German suplex. No bridge, all impact on that one.
And he landed hard on that arm that's been worked on over and over.
Right on the shoulder, right on the arm, absolutely. And that was no accident. But Alexander still hesitant to follow up, too busy trying to boast to this crowd.
It may be dirty the way I like it right there by James Alexander, but that was smart. That was smart to use the ropes and get his 5 count.
Absolutely, he does have a 5 count. Say what you will about his tactics, but you know, adding insult to injury like that, he needs to quickly change the momentum, and it seems that he's found a way to do that with that knife edge chop as he just opens up on Graham Wellington. Irish all the way across.
Oh!
Man with the 4th shot. Wellington reeling.
Well, this is not what the crowd was expecting.
Certainly not. But all things being equal, they have to love what they're seeing from these two men. The level of competition on display. Oh, huge backdrop driver. Goes for the cover, feet on the ropes.
It is a 2 count. He kicked out.
Yeah, even with the advantage of having his feet on the ropes, still not enough body weight.
Wasn't able to get both feet around the ropes as he planned. The right foot kind of slid off. That made him given Graham Wellington. Oh, a second life. What a chop!
No, that sounded like somebody lit off a firecracker here in the Hog Rec Center.
Oh.
And able to duck! And comes back even harder the second time. Everyone in the front row is wincing.
James Alexander tried to give a receipt. He ended up getting it again.
Yeah. That was a blue light special from Graham Wellington.
But look at this. Look at the fight in James.
It definitely seemed to fire him up, however momentarily, but he's still trying to recover. He's going to have broken capillaries. His chest is going to be bruised and scarred for days and weeks to come.
Oh, I tell you,
you
from
can
experience.
See the welt raising from here.
Again.
And now it's Wellington who gets up close and personal with that turnbuckle. Oh, tip up in the corner, looking for the sunset flip.
Nice. And the get out. Oh.
Just that quickly. Oh, got caught off. Telegraphed that axe handle blow. Ducks the clothesline from Alexander. Ducks a second elbow attempt. Leaping leg lariat on the money.
Boy, what an even matchup this has been. Back and forth.
Neither man able to put enough moves together to conclude.
Not under it.
Oh, atomic drop.
I've always wondered why that move's not illegal. Oh!
Because it targets the tailbone and the spine instead of the
I disagree.
The belt region.
I disagree.
Fireman's carry. TKO from Wellington.
That's gotta be it.
That's gotta be all she wrote. Hooks the leg.
Wow.
3 count. Your winner.
What a win.
My goodness, what an incredible match to start things off here tonight. Both men gave it their all. It could have gone either way. James Alexander, although he comes up short, has nothing to be ashamed of. We are underway here at the Redemption. That first match, outrageous, fantastic. Congratulations to Graham Wellington for the victory. We're moving right along here. We have a long-awaited debut in our next match. A man who has made a lot of presence on Facebook. We're talking about Magnum CK. Quite honestly, I don't know what to expect from this man, but he's got one tall order in his opponent, Jackson Stone. Have you ever seen Jackson Stone before?
I have seen Jackson Stone, and you know what I did? I ran away.
Well, it sounds like a wise move, but we're going to bring this match out right here. I am ready for the debut of Magnum CK.
Brought to you by Kirby's Auto. If they don't have the parts you need, then you don't need it. Kirby's Auto, Richwood, Ohio.
Introducing first, this man comes from the 36 chambers. He is known as the Suplex Shogun. He is Jackson Whoa!
Intimidating individual.
No, it would not surprise me to hear that his opponent left the building when he found out who he was matched up against, but he is brave enough to answer the challenge. Magnum CK set to debut here at NWA Midwest. I think that Timmy Townsend, though, might have stacked the deck a little bit.
I gotta agree. Well, I mean, if a guy is just making his debut and he's got Jackson Stone's Shogun, oh man.
I did get a look at Magnum CK backstage earlier, and you know, he's quite the big guy. He's not going to be intimidated physically, perhaps mentally. We'll see. We'll see if he's got his head straight or if he's as scatterbrained as he seems from the messages that he's left us on Facebook.
That's a bad man.
And his opponent, making his debut in NWA Midwest Championship Wrestling, please welcome Magnum CK.
He's a confident guy.
To have a monogram jacket like that, you have to be.
I like that.
When I was in 3rd grade, this was my bus driver's favorite album. Just a little trivia there.
What grade?
3rd.
I wish I had that kind of memory. Magnum CK's debut. I tell you what, when you make a debut anywhere and the crowd doesn't know who you are, it can be a little intimidating, be a little frightening. Magnum CK seems to be handling it fine. He seems to be just enjoying it. Actually, the crowd is making some noise.
Well, he sees this as his debut, as a crowning achievement for him. I got to comment on the Eddie Van Halen tights. Those are something special.
Hey, why don't you take your mask off?
Hey,
Little levity between competitors here. I don't know if I'd be cracking jokes.
hey, it's always how you can do whatever, you can say whatever you want, but when that bell rings, it's a different world. Like Mike Tyson said, everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the mouth.
Quite true, and this could very well be all by design by Magnum CK. Us underestimating him here, everybody underestimating him, judging a book by its cover. So we'll see if we are proven wrong.
Hey, I always love to say it. Someone's going to judge a book by its cover, but it's dirty time to tell the story.
Is he going to wrestle in that lovely jacket? I think the referee needs to get this under control.
Yeah, referee does need to get this under control. You're right about that.
Magnum taking the opportunity to pose once again for the crowd. Not quite as much fanfare for that as I think he might have hoped.
It's hard to take a woman seriously when she smiles at you. You don't know which way. You don't know what the smile means.
Send your angry tweets to Dirty Tom for that one. No, we are underway.
It's two big guys, no doubt about it. Magnum CK stands up quite nicely to Jackson Stone.
Like I said, once I got a good look at him back in the locker room, I thought that, well, maybe he might not be as overmatched as I initially thought. But Jackson Stone goes right to the midsection, side headlock. Oh, big shoulder tackle, but neither man goes down.
That's why I retired, shots like that.
Yeah, it's a little bit safer over here behind the desk, isn't it?
I'm liking it, though.
It might not be for long. The action tends to float our way.
You don't speak Spanish, do you?
No.
Okay, that's better. Look at this!
Oh, little flip-flop and fly there.
Oh! Down goes the big man!
Caught him right in the sternum with that.
Would you believe that? Jackson Stone needs a breather here from a man making his debut.
No, certainly going against what the prognosticators thought this would look like. Jackson Stone may have actually landed awkwardly on his knee. Magnum CK not letting him get too far away. Oh! Referee putting the count on these men. Oh! Stone just drove it, small the back right into that ring apron.
That is just wood and steel on the side of that ring.
That's just a metal bar. There is nothing pretty about that.
Face first.
Right into that ring apron. Jackson Stone jawing with the fans.
No dancing right now from Magnum CK, but Jackson Stone, he's taking his time though. He's taking way too much time.
Yes,
he's letting Magnum recuperate.
Absolutely. Comes charging across. Huge splash in the corner using all 270 pounds plus.
Hard into the corner. There it is.
Oh, but CK able to get the boot up and just hauls off with a couple of right hands. Reversal on the Irish whip.
Look out!
Belly to belly suplex. That's suplex number 1 from Jackson Stone.
Is one going to be done? No.
Only a count of 2.
Yeah, you're right about that. That's 1.
The informal betting line was 5 on the over-under. Well, that kick to the ribs certainly just added to the damage done by that suplex. Oh, big splash!
That's a quick kick out.
Yeah.
You ever want to tick a man off, break his jewelry? That's how Magnum CK could really get under Jackson Stone's skin. Rip that necklace off.
Absolutely. Well, that's something that, an opponent should be aware of. If a man comes in, with a target like that, obviously, you've got to think that he's going to try to use it to his advantage. He's got this camel clutch, rear chin lock in. From our vantage point, we can't quite see. But Magnum CK trying to rally the fans who seem to have taken a liking to him.
The big suplex.
Get some separation. Oh, and just drives Stone back into the corner. Hard shoulder block, but still favoring the back.
Very difficult when your opponent starts to sweat to hold on. And that's maybe what happened there with Jackson Stone. He couldn't hold on. Magnum CK could have slid right out of it.
Absolutely, excellent point.
You'd be amazed on how difficult that is, all the training you do, and then once you're in that ring, the guy just starts pouring sweat. You can't grip him.
Well, I know that, we're certainly doing a...
Counter!
Oh! Takes him down with the big backbreaker. So Jackson Stone's game plan, obviously, is to work on the back. Certainly a sound strategy. Certainly on par with his game plan in every other match that we've seen. If it weren't for running afoul, spine buster!
That'll buy him some time. You can see the back is really hurting.
But he still had the strength to get the humongous Jackson Stone up and over for that spine buster. So that might have been the last gasp. That might have been all that he had left in the tank. We'll see. He's headed up top. He's looking like he's going to try to finish this off.
Big man's going up top. What is he going to do? Magnum CK's up top. Where don't stop.
If he has the gift of flight. Elbow from the heavens.
That might do it. We might have an upset.
Oh, not able to get the cover right away, though. Left 3 down. Oh, just that close. Didn't hook the leg.
That was a close call.
I am quite impressed by Magnum CK so far.
Yeah.
All of the chicanery and all of the mind games and silliness went out the window when these two guys started throwing suplexes.
Bad idea.
Oh, but yeah,
Bad
the back is just too damaged. Couldn't get him up. Instead, resorts to the knife edge chop.
Those big men, they teeter easy.
Going for it again. Can he get him up?
No.
Oh, Stone easily able to thwart that attempt. Full head of steam and a big pounce. And usually that spells the end for the opponents of Jackson Stone. Does Magnum CK have enough to kick out? Cover, both legs.
3, that's it. He did not kick out. That is a 3.
Yeah. Referee counted 3. The bell is rang.
Jackson Stone out of nowhere.
You got to give the referee credit. He gave Magnum CK every opportunity to kick out. He had no choice but to call for the bell and award the match to Jackson Stone. He hasn't even been able to make it back to his feet yet. Stone has to be glad that he came out with a victory. Magnum CK, I'm sure, thinks that he will be able to get his hand raised next time. But quite the debut, and possibly some controversy over this decision.
Wow, look at Jackson Stone. That kid worked 6 hours on that sign.